Hello and welcome, my slugs doing the Sunlight Challenge. It's SJB here, and today we're doing another There Can Only Be One Challenge, aka some people like to call it the Micro Challenge. But in this situation, we're only allowed to use one tower, and we're only allowed to use cannons as that one tower, which makes it extra especially difficult, because jumping to different towers can be, obviously, pretty troublesome. But starting off with the cannon actually is pretty okay. It's not going horrible so far, so it means we can actually get our things going. So with this one tower strategy, we are allowed to do 2 other towers. I know, that sounds like we just kind of broke everything and just ruined everything. But we're allowed to build one single banana farm. Not as many banana farms as we want, but one single banana farm, which will hopefully allow us to get a faster 4th tier or 5th tier cannon. And then we are allowed to build a just camo detection village. We are not allowed to go for MIB, we are not allowed to go for primary training, primary mentoring, or primary expertise, but just a camo detection village to make sure we have the ability to have some sort of camo detection, because cannons don't have any of that. So, we're going to build our one banana farm to start. We're going to have to be sort of efficient with how we upgrade this guy, while also getting as many banana farm actions as we can, and hopefully get pretty far here. But before I get too deep in here, I like to ask you guys, I like to have you guys make a prediction. In the comments, I'd love to see your prediction for before and or after how it went. But before we actually get going in here, predict how far you think we're going to make with this cannon. Round 30, round 40, round 50, round 90, whatever you feel like, just guess it below, and let's have some fun together. So round 8, we're already losing our first lives here, which is kind of upsetting, but they're just shield lives for now. But upsettingly, obviously a 0-0 cannon is not very good as a starting tower here, so we're gonna have to tank some lives here. Possibly even, yeah, real lives are getting tanked already. Woo! On round 9. That feels bad. I usually don't like to go too deep in the early game and talk about strategies and plans and all that stuff by round 12, or, you know, a lot of people think that this is sort of boring. They want to see the freaking late game, or the latest game stuff that we can actually handle here. But I think it's important to talk about strategy a little bit. And right now, I'm pretty much guaranteeing that I need a frag bombs. It's the only black popping power that a lower tier cannon can have, but then we can go for any other cross path we want to. Once we hit frag bombs, we can actually go for a top path, a middle path, or a bottom path cannon, up to 3rd tier if we want to. Unfortunately, I do think that the best 5th tier cannon, or the best just general low tier cannon for us, is probably cluster cannons. They're just solid all around. Once we get a recursive cluster, with probably bigger bombs, we should be good. But here's the issue. Round 40. Can a single cluster cannon with bigger bombs or even faster reload pop around 40? I don't think so. So we might have to swap this strategy out, go for some sort of Moab Eliminator, and swap back into a cannon to make this all happen. On top of that, we also have to get cam detection here pretty soon. So, this is going to be tricky. I'll be honest, I don't use recursive cluster enough in my games, but I just kind of forget how absolutely dominant this guy is. I mean, we've had 0 issues with anything even getting remotely close to leaking through this defense, and ceramic balloons and stuff have come out. But here's a Moab. Can we pop a Moab? Maybe. There's definitely a chance. I'm not going to say impossible. It's a good freaking tower. But if we can't... Uh-oh, here we go. Last little bit here. And we do! We take down a Moab! So that one tower is going to get us up to a central market here, and that's going to allow us to save up for a 5th tier cannon. Whether we want to go for a bomb blitz, a Moab limb, or even going crazy with a balloon crush. I don't know. I could go any which way, really. Okay, so usually I leave my cannon on close. And the reason why I do that is because, specifically in older BTD6 games, and it does still kind of play at BTD6 a little bit, but cannonballs would miss. They would be so slow, they would just sort of go through the balloons, unless you put them very close to the corner of the map here, and actually were able to aim properly. We're going to have to tank this, I think. Unless we get lucky. Ooh, we got some of them. Okay, and we still have more than 150 lives, which is pretty nice. But now we still have to pop full-on 2nd Moab here. I gotta put this guy on strong. This could be the killer for us, though. The crazy part is I do have $31,000. I only need 33 for a bomb blitz. All right. Ooh, this is where it's all coming down to. All right, one last shot, one last shot. Boom, blow it. Oh, we can't reach that, can we? Oh, I really wish I put my cannon, like, 1 inch over. But I'm tanking it because now Bomb Blitz is available to me. It's a little upsetting, but I think I'm just going to go for it. I don't love Bomb Blitz, but if a single balloon sneaks through, single red balloon, single green balloon, single rainbow balloon, the ability activates. And that could keep us in the game for a pretty long time, especially if I end up getting a Monkey Wall Street and make a ton of lives every single round. I don't know, bro. That sounds fun to me. Plus, this guy's pretty good against Moabs. We can actually solo straight through Moabs, but BFBs might be a little bit of a different beast for us to deal with here. I'm not entirely sure. So really quickly, I just want to touch on a couple things. First of all, some people suggest to me that I should go for Geraldo instead of a village, and just use that small camo potion every 10 rounds on whatever tower you're using, instead of actually going for a village. Fair enough, we could totally do that, but the Geraldo play does have the chance of you accidentally using other things, and or if somebody just skips through the part of the video, they're going to assume that I'm using Geraldo in some sort of a damaging way, or if I just need to get a little bit of boost to do something, I'll just throw a Fire Spirit on this guy or something like that, because technically, it's still just one tower. So I don't like using Geraldo because it just feels wrong. Whether or not it actually is wrong or not is a completely different question. It just feels wrong to me. And then some people suggest that I don't even need a banana farm to make this happen. But believe it or not, for a lot of these towers, you absolutely do need a banana farm to go reasonably late game. And plus, this is sort of a made-up challenge, and it makes it more exciting. You really have to kind of decide, do I go for banana farm upgrades? Do I go for regular upgrades? Or what do I actually do here instead of just building one tower and just letting them sit for the rest of the game? But yeah, I think I touched on everything that I think I touched on everything I wanted to talk about. And round 3, oh my god, so easy! We're even taking down BFBs, dudes. That is quite impressive. Holy crap, this guy's good. Now I want to go for a Monkey Wall Street as my next thing, so I can get the extra lives and sort of tank everything. But I might actually be better off swapping into a Bloon Crush at some point, because the only weakness to a Bloon Crush is technically DDTs. And crazy amounts of Bloons, as unreasonable as that is. But other than that, I mean, he's really... And a bad balloon. Like, he's got no real issues here. So, as soon as a Oh My God or a BFB starts sneaking through my defense, I gotta swap to that Bloon Crush. Plus, the other thing I don't like about Bloon Crush is that he doesn't do that much damage to actual Moabs, BFBs, and everything. So, it could take forever to pop through those guys. So I'd like to stay away from him for as long as I possibly can. So I know that it can be like a little bit boring that I just went one cross path, just kept him the entire game, just upgraded him. He actually is just dominating. But unfortunately, it's just the best option for us. So I'm going to go for it. Oh yeah, there was one other thing that I wanted to touch on. So I was talking about camo detection and camo Bloons. And one thing that I could have done with that Geraldo play, though, is some people probably would have said that after round 50 or 55 or so, once you get this guy going, you probably could have let one of the camo Bloons go through and use the Bomb Blitz ability to actually make yourself survive. And yes, kind of. But round 33 is already like 80 lives. You've got round 37 and 36, which is already another like 80 lives or so, and round 42. And all of those would be way too many camo Bloons for us to pop in a reasonable way. It's more fair, unfortunately, just to go for a village and just say, boop, I've got camo detection. I gotta be straight with you guys. I don't think I used this cannon enough. He's really good. I mean, he's soloing through round 79 as a roughly $40,000 tower. I know that there's other towers that can also do that, but he's also got an ability here that, like, obviously I can't use it on Chips mode, but on any other game mode, you can get something out of that, which is just cool. Even if a ceramic sneaks through, that's about 100 lives, but you're not dead. You're not dead from that. So yeah, Bomb Blitz is a pretty cool tower here. Now, oh my gods. This is the first tower that I believe that I will not be able to pop. You can look to the pop count here. Oh my god's got about 4,000 health or so, and we're about 1,500 health deep. About 2,000 now, but he's about a quarter way through the map at least so far. And then we're going to pop everything on the inside too. So this could be the first time that we actually end up losing with a Bomb Blitz, and the problem is after ooh, this is going to be tight. It's going to be very, very close. If I had to, I could probably move my Bomb Blitz to down here and possibly pop the Oh My God. Do I want to do that, though? Oh, crap. Get it! Get it! Oh, blow it up. Yes, I'll take it! For a 10 life sacrifice there of shield lives? Absolutely. The power of Bomb Blitz. Unbelievable. We have $81,000 saved up at this point, so if we want to do any sort of selling, no problem at all at this point. But Bloons are only going to get beefier here. And it looks like this guy is... I don't want to say he's falling off once we get to 80 plus, but it definitely does affect the game a little bit. All right, so maybe a blue balloon sneaking through. I kind of want it to go through. Uh-oh. I would have just obliterated everything on the screen. Another blue balloon! Sneak through! Sneak through! Yes! Dude, that's amazing! All right, I'm going to keep riding this until eventually something actually bad goes through. Even if a ceramic sneaks through, I think I might let it. Like, this is the time to lose my lives if I want to do anything interesting here. And then I'll swap to my top path cannon after that, and I think he'll be okay for a long time. But the one thing that I'm definitely afraid of is DDTs. Alright, so, unfortunately you have to get, like, really lucky. Here's a rainbow sneaking through. Okay. Again, I'll accept it. I make lives off of this guy, but it's every single round is happening, so I just don't know how long this is going to last for. Another rainbow. I'll take it. Again, I still have over 200 lives. I do not feel bad about letting a rainbow sneak through whatsoever. I could do that another 10 times easy. Easy. And that would get us to around 94, which would be absurd. Uh-oh, here's another rainbow sneaking through, and we obliterate BFBs. All right, here we go. We got 2 Zoma Gods coming out for 85. If we could barely handle around 80 Zoma God, I have a strong feeling this is going to be the first time we actually lose. Not just like letting a rainbow sneak through, but a full-on frickin' ceramic here. Maybe even Moab sneaking through, and I cannot tank a Moab. All right, BFB's popping into Moabs here. We could maybe get lucky with this thing kind of randomly hitting. Oh, a ceramic. I don't think I want to do it. Oh, okay, yeah, and we can't get it twice, so that's too many lives to tank, and I don't think we're getting our ability back, so it's official. Bomb Blitz is done at 85, but we've got other options. Okay, here we go. So here's the Bloon Crush. I did decide to go for the missile launcher here, because if I decide to swap this guy out for a Bloon Crush with frag bombs, I can do that later on. I've got more than enough money to make that happen. That would be the way that I would need to pop DDTs most likely. Does he have... He does have Black Poppy power, so no, I actually think this might be okay against DDTs as well. Even though I said that earlier. Okay, but here's the issue. We're getting... so little poppages. Imagine these guys have more than 4,000 health each, so this actually has to go up to 8,000 to 9,000 pops most likely. It's just going to be a long time running here without any additional support. So I will try not to bore you guys with just popping Zoma Gods like this forever, but this is going to be my life for any of the weird rounds like 85 and 87 and weird Zoma God rounds coming up in here as well. Here's the good news though. Even on rounds where there's quite a few ceramics coming in here, the ceramics do get deleted reasonably quickly, and we still get a lot of stunning power out of the rest of the mobs over here as well. So that's okay, I guess. We're able to build up a lot of lives here, but it's been 3 rounds. It's been like 5 minutes, guys. It just feels awful. Okay, this is where it gets really interesting. This is where I don't know exactly how to explain what's going on here, but my Bloon Crush missile launcher combo did lose to ceramics on round to 87. So I have to sell it. I gotta buy. So I'm gonna have to try to time this out. I'm gonna try to sell it right when they pop into lower tier Moabs before they get into ceramics. I'm gonna try to buy the bottom path cannon again, and then I'm gonna have to sell and rebuy into infinity, I guess. But maybe just maybe the Bloon Crush will start to do a little bit better job against the other balloons that aren't Zoma Gods here. So yeah, we gotta get ready to sell this puppy. This is getting a big pile up here. I'm a little afraid that Moabs will sneak through, even against my bottom path cannon though. So here we go, boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna go bigger bombs with this puppy. Yeah, I got him on first. Oh man, there's a lot of ceramics here. I kind of want yellows to sneak through. No! And there it is! Where's our ability? I guess I got him too late and the ability never actually popped up. Dang, dude. But I decided to give it one more try. This time around, I'm going to swap from selling at Moabs to I'm going to sell at BFBs here. And I'm going to hope that this just gives us enough time to make this all happen. Because all I really need to do is pop one of these BFBs down into ceramics, let one ceramic sneak through. I lost all my extra lives, though, with a continue. And if I get one ceramic to sneak through, hopefully this ability will pop, and we'll survive. If none of them sneak through, even better. That would be cool, too. If a blue balloon sneaks through, that would be even better for me. But I just can't let a bajillion sneak through. Okay, one. Oh, wait. One something. Yes! We've done it! All right, we're going to continue on here. I obviously cannot survive with this guy, though. We have to swap back into our top path. I'm going to see if this guy is going to take us deep, baby. Oh, more Zoma Gods. Oh, but, you know, it's only 2 this time, so maybe 2 will be enough, will be less balloons and it won't get overwhelmed, basically. That's the kind of cool thing is that we're able to stop the Zoma Gods right here. That's like 20% through the map, if that. And all the Moabs and everything on the inside, too. But then once it gets to ceramics, we, like, hit our pop limit or something. And we can't get them all. We can't stun them all. So we actually have to pop them to get rid of some of them so our pop limit doesn't get reached. And then on top of that, we don't have an ability to get used here that'll just pop everything on the screen. So we have to watch out for that, too. I don't know if we've ever gotten to the point where we've gotten a Moab limit. But there's obviously way more ceramics that come out than Moabs. So I don't know. Hopefully it's not a big deal here. Also, I went for missile launcher, which is a faster shooting thing. I don't think that this ends up mattering too much, but I'll be honest, I haven't done any cross-path testing in a while, so maybe I should have at least tried out the other one and seen how that worked. But generally, missile launcher is just way better. It's kind of scary because it's a lot of reinforced ceramics coming out against us, which means we're going to take a lot more shots to pop these guys. And we are getting most of them stunned, but we definitely hit some sort of limit over here. And we're starting to hit wrong, too. Dang, we gotta pop them. We gotta pop some. Pop them, pop them, pop them. Keep them popped. Right here. Oh, no. One sneaks through. That's terrible. Because now we're gonna start chasing over here. Ooh, that's the perfect spot. Kind of. Uh-oh, this is gonna be tight. Very, very, very tight. Near the back of the map. Cluster Kid. Not Cluster Kid. It's Bloon Crush. Crush them. Yes. All right, our first DDTs. How are we gonna handle? I'm going to assume okay. Yeah, all you need is cam detection. He does have the black popping power. All right, and DDTs end up being one of the easiest balloons in the entire game. In fact, Bloon Crush, absolute dominant against DDTs here. So we're going to push past round 90. When I started, I actually did not think that this was going to go this way. I thought we were going to lose before this. But a lot of other towers have made it past round 90, so maybe I shouldn't underestimate a cannon. I just thought our weaknesses would overwhelm us, but clearly, not yet. Kind of. 87 was the first time we actually lost, but I'd like to give myself at least a second try, just in case I screwed it up. Clearly, I screwed it up a little bit. The game can handle it, and the cannon can handle it. I'm kind of afraid. I actually have to... I think I'm going to switch to the other cannon. I don't think I can handle it. I'm going to go bigger bomb still. No guarantees any which way here. I'm going to leave this guy in close, though, rather than first. I'm kind of hoping that a red balloon or something sneaks through. I got enough lives to tank here. Once... Oh, I can't tell what I'm going to get in my ability. That's the only real sucky thing. Okay, this is interesting. I swapped to a Bloon Crush with frag cannons because I was curious. And I know that I should have done another continue, but I like to push the game to its limit, man. And sometimes pushing the game to the limit means that sometimes I screw up and I have to just admit that and check out other strategies. And right now, this other strategy is pretty legit. Oh, not on last. Put him on first. Put him on first. Yes, okay. Whoa! The amount of ceramic pop power you have with a frag cannon, Bloon Crush, is pretty absurd. And we make it through round 91 pretty easily. Basically unscathed. I don't know if this is going to continue, though, because this is getting a little wild already. We're getting kind of lucky with our stuns here on these Moabs. And we got so much gods to deal with here. A lot of them, too. If I lose this time, I'm for sure done, because I can't waste all this monkey money. And also, I feel like we just kind of hit the limit, man. It's just a hard limit. Yeah, I don't know what I could do against this. I mean, I could probably try to swap between the top path Bloon Crush to a bottom path cannon and try to pop the balloons, but it just does... Ugh. I'm going to keep trying. I got one more try in me. Here's the difference in stunning power. You can see the Moabs before. They were sneaking right through my frickin' defense. This time around, and it's hard because I want to put them on first, close, last round. Like, what do you actually put them on? I don't frickin' know, man. But usually first is probably the best in this situation. But what I try to do is I want to try to get rid of all the ceramics from these Moabs here with this cannon. And if I can survive this, then I can start to hit these oh my gods. And then I could swap it to a Bloon Crush with a frag cannon cross path against the oh my god balloons on the inside. It seems kind of ridiculous, but it might be possible. And I say might because I don't know. But this is my 100% last try. No matter what, if this fails, I will admit defeat, and I will say that I personally can't do it without so many tries that it becomes ridiculous. But right now, this is not bad. So what I want to do is I want to wait this out. As soon as I get down to approximately BFBs, I'll swap it to a Bloon Crush with frag bombs. But again, it comes down to the selling and rebuying thing. How fast can I do it? Can I do it while this guy's still stunned? And will this guy still be stunned by the time I get back? Okay, we just got our BFBs to pop. I'm going to make the swap here in just a second. Right as soon as I see these guys get damaged a little bit. Just so I can try to time this. Let's try to time this so I sell this guy and rebuy. Let's just go for it. Boom. With the bottom path. You can definitely tell a lot less stunning capability, but obviously a lot more damage. We got to get lucky here, because like one ceramic sneak through kills us. You know, that's the sucky part. Well, 2 ceramic sneak through kills us. 1 doesn't, though. Oh, crap. 1 ceramic. Ah! Ah! No, and there it was. It was right there, ready to explode. Okay, this isn't coming down to micro anymore. It's just coming down to kind of luck. That's what we're going to call it. We got to round 92, which is great. And you might be able to get one or two more rounds squeezed out. But at this point, it's just getting so absurd, I'd rather just call it. So if you guys enjoyed this wonderful video, make sure you press that like button. If you're all sun-baked and dried out, like a little sad slug on the sidewalk in the sun, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you. And I hope that you feel better another day. And of course, have a super duper delicious one.